Conservation momentum has three different types of questions we're going to look at. This is the first one. It is one called hit and bounce. These are the situations where, let's say, we're playing pool. This object or this pool ball, billiard ball, is moving that way. Another billiard ball is moving this way. They collide, so my squiggly lines indicate collision, and then after they hit, this ball is going to recoil in that direction. This ball is going to recoil in that direction. So this is ball 1, ball 2, ball 1, ball 2. So they come in, they hit, and they bounce. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you some information. I'm going to tell you that the billiard ball is 600 grams. And so all the billiard balls are the same, so they all weigh 600 grams. The fact that they all weigh the same that means that we're going to probably be able to cancel them out eventually, which will be able to happen. We also need to know the values of the velocities for these things. Velocity 1, I'm going to tell you, is 2 meters per second. Since it's the first one that I'm writing down and it's going to the right, I like right as positive, I like left as negative, so I'm going to call this positive 2. My velocity 2 is going to be negative 1.2 meters per second. My velocity 1 after the collision, the little dash above indicates it's after, I'm going to tell you that it's going to recoil at 0.4 meters per second, and what I want to know is what's my recoil velocity of V2. That's all the information that you're given. Now you need to know your formula for hit and bounce. That is M1V1 plus M2V2 equals M1V1 after plus M2V2 after. You'll notice these M's are all the same. They can all cancel out and you could just be left with V's. I'm not going to bother doing that. You can see that the 600 grams would be constant across the board, so go away, but we'll leave it in. 600 grams is 0.6. Velocity 1, positive 2. 0.6. Velocity 2 is negative 1.2. Don't forget the negative. People do that and they get the whole question wrong. 0.6. Velocity 1 after, negative 0.4. 0.6. V2 after. There. Solve this incredibly complicated looking thing for velocity 2 after. When you do, velocity 2 after, you end up getting 1.2 meters per second, and it's going to the right, plus this thing solves out as not negative, so it solves out as a positive. That is the recoil velocity of billiard ball number 2. There you go. Conservation of momentum, hit and bounce.